Hey, Bill O'Reilly here. Welcome to the No Spin News, March 20th, 2025. Stand up for your country. I am in West Palm Beach, Florida. Not a bad place to be in the middle of March. I am down here, as I explained last night, to help Joe Namath, the legendary football quarterback, with his benefit that is this evening. And Joe has become a friend, and he's a very good guy, and a cause to help football players with brain injuries is top-notch, in my opinion. You can help Joe at joenamath.org. Anyway, the political scene remains very intense, as you know. Nobody is backing off the hatred, and that's not a good thing. Tribalism has seized control of the entire nation. And I'll deal with that in a final thought. And I'm trying to break this, by the way. I'm not a tribe guy, and you know that. You're not here watching me or listening to me if you want ideology. We just don't give it to you, all right? We are a fact-based broadcast, and that is the subject of this evening's talking points because there is a new poll out, Fox News poll. Fox News is, they don't do well presidentially. Socially, I don't know. This is 994 registered voters, fair sample. And they're asking about President Trump and Congress. Here is question number one. Do you approve of the job Trump is doing as president? 49% yes, disapprove 51%. Now, that is a tie for Trump's all-time approval rating in this poll. Which was April 2020, 5 years ago. He approved at 49% then. It's a good number for Donald Trump, particularly because of all the tariffs and all of the chaos and the media continuing to attack him. 49% is a good number for him. You should be happy with that. And not many people are in the middle on this. So that's the second question. By party, 92% of Republicans approve of Donald Trump. And I'm going to deal with some of the 8% in a little while that don't, okay? And 92% of Democrats disapprove. In fact, he drives many of those people absolutely insane. That is tribalism. So there's no wiggle room here. Trump good, Trump bad. Okay. I'm kind of like that. I have to be honest with everybody, and I always am. I'm a black and white kind of guy. I don't not live in the gray zone. But I understand that no president is perfect. Donald Trump makes mistakes, and when he does, I point them out, and he doesn't like that, but that's not my concern. My concern is you. But overall, if I'm comparing Donald Trump in March 2025 to Joe Biden in March 2024, there's no comparison as far as the health of the nation is concerned. None. And Biden, I can't even explain how bad he was. It'd take me 3 hours. Trump is making some mistakes, but his overall goal to be fiscally responsible, to bring more jobs, more prosperity, and to calm things down overseas is good. Okay, but 92% of the Democrats don't see it that way. The next question is Congress. Do you approve of the job Republicans in Congress are doing? 55% say yes. No, I'm sorry, correct that. 55% say no. 43% say yes. All right, nobody likes Congress these days. There are a bunch of pinheads in there, you know that. Not everyone, but, they don't get things done the way they should. On the Democratic side, only 30% of Americans approve of the Democrats in Congress. That's because they're mean. And they're dominated by radical leftists like Ocasio-Cortez, Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren. They dominate because the media loves them. They get the airtime. 66% don't like the job Democrats are doing in Congress. It's a big number. All right, it's 11% higher than the Republicans. The Democratic Party is in big trouble. Finally, do you approve of the job J.D. Vance is doing as vice president? Approve 45, disapprove 53. That's not fair. It's 2 months. Vance is VP. It's just not fair. So let's let the man breathe a little bit. Let's see what he has. I'm sure he'll be tasked with some things, but that's just off the top. That's just an emotional vote, doesn't mean anything. All right, so summing up, this is polarization at an all-time high in our modern society here. Nixon was very polarizing in the 60s at Vietnam. That was pretty intense. We're way beyond that now. Way beyond. Trump is way beyond Nixon as far as polarization is concerned. Civil war was the worst, and people were killing each other. And that'll always be the worst. But now we are a nation that is divided. I don't see détente anytime soon. I'm trying, and I will tell you what we're doing at the end of the program. That is the memo. Let's talk about Elon Musk. Okay, so Tesla is being attacked. That's wrong. There have been 19 attacks on Tesla-related situations. 19. Now, this is the FBI, and this is a test for Kash Patel, the new FBI chief. You got to tamp this down. So some examples: Las Vegas, Molotov cocktails, all right, thrown at a Tesla location Tuesday of this week. Portland, Oregon, it's still a radical left town. Gunshots fired at a Tesla dealership. Gunshots in Tigard, which is just outside of Portland. And then in Boston area, Littleton, Mass, half dozen Tesla charging stations were set ablaze. So this is domestic terrorism. Got to stop. And I trust the FBI will get these people and prosecute them federally to the full extent of the law. Now, I told Sean Hannity on his program Wednesday, and we have that posted on BillO'Reilly.com, that my investigation into this shows Antifa is involved. Remember Antifa, Portland, Oregon based. They don't have an office like Black Lives Matter. They don't do that. It lives on the internet, and they have a radical list, and that's how they communicate. But they communicate privately as well to avoid scrutiny from the authorities. So a lot of these things are Antifa directed. Just keep that in mind. That's going to come out. It's important because when you have a radical group like the Ku Klux Klan, which was destroyed by the federal government, okay, the FBI destroyed it, you got to apply the same pressure on the left, Antifa. It's not happening in a vacuum. Okay, so on television, the conservative commentators are going wild with this Tesla Elon Musk story. Roll the tape.
Radical left really is a threat to this country. There's no other way to say it. It is a cancer, and the proof is right here in these videos that we're starting to see everywhere. They're just lighting an American electric car company on fire every chance they get.
Those astronauts may not be here safely back on Earth without Elon Musk. People should be rooting for him, thanking him. But because of his partnership with President Trump, the left has somehow turned anything associated with Musk into a target.
That is not free speech. You know, when you see vandalism and hatred, and, you know, when will it end? When a Tesla driver is pulled out of their car and beaten? You know, will the leftist mob then cheer that? But they seem to be cannibalizing their own ideas and, you know, cheering for the failure of someone who could have, you know, accidentally been the one who moved their progressive agenda more forward than anyone else.
Okay, he's talking about, you know, global warming and electric cars and all of that. Now, on the left, there doesn't seem to be a lot of condemnation of the attacks on Elon Musk and his properties. And there was not huge adulation when SpaceX brought those astronauts home this week. I hope you've noticed that. In fact, some on the left, they kind of like all this. Roll the tape.
At least 5 Teslas blew up, 1 from the Molotov and 4 because that's just what Teslas do sometimes. And no one should be setting fires. You could kill somebody, you could hurt somebody. Elon Musk might not care about other people, but decent Americans should.
Elon Musk might not care about other people. You know, I don't know what's happened to him, Kimmel. I had a very good working relationship with him at one time. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what Disney's doing. Disney owns ABC. I don't know what they're doing. I mean, they got The View, they got Kimmel. Good Morning America has fallen apart completely. Their world news program, David Muir, that's okay. They're not crazy over there. I used to work for ABC, so I've got some skin in this game. I was a correspondent under Peter Jennings. But I don't know what Disney's doing. Okay? You're promoting this far left progressive agenda, Disney. Is that what you really want to do? I guess it is, because they've been doing it for a while. Now, NBC, Comcast, they do it. No doubt about it. CBS does it. And it's all because of the individuals running these corporations. They make the decisions. If I'm running Disney, I wouldn't cancel The View, but I would certainly put two conservative women on it. I'd get rid of Joy Behar because she's irresponsible now. I don't believe she's in control of herself. I'd keep Goldberg. I don't think Whoopi Goldberg should be silenced, all right? But bring on two and have two liberals and then have a rotation of it for a fifth. You can't do that, Disney? It's not hard. And it'd be a better show. So, I don't know. I like Jimmy Kimmel. It hurts me to see this kind of radicalism from him. Holber, I don't like. I don't like anything about him. Never have. So I don't care what he does. But Kimmel, I got a little skin in the game with him. Sorry about the cliche. Last year, investors scored the highest profits in decades. Unfortunately, the rest of us were held back by stacks of bills and credit card debt. Well, Done with Debt has found a solution. They created a brilliant new strategy designed to tackle debt, put cash back into your hands, so you can finally save, invest, and live your life in comfort. Done with Debt goes head-to-head with credit card and loan companies. Their team of negotiators and legal experts work to significantly reduce your bills, eliminate interest, and erase penalties. Bottom line, Done with Debt helps turn crushing debt into financial freedom. But some of their strategies are time sensitive, so please don't wait. Get the life you deserve. Visit donewithdebt.com. Talk with one of their strategists, absolutely free. Visit donewithdebt.com, donewithdebt.com. Okay, YouTube, we got my JFK analysis of the files. It's hot. So go to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Bill O'Reilly, free. And I think you'll get a lot out of it. Nobody knows more about this than I do. I mean, in the journalistic realm. So that's YouTube, and we do want you to sign up for our channel. Let's go to Dale Hedges, Gardner, North Carolina. As an American, I'm appalled by attacks on Tesla. Is this where we're headed as a nation, where it is acceptable to attack property of those with whom you disagree? No, it's not acceptable. Anybody who thinks it's acceptable is a moron. And I'm hoping that Kash Patel arrests these people very quickly. Paul Rothbaum, Asbury Park, New York, could you please explain how Joe Biden was able to defy the Supreme Court ruling against federal student loan forgiveness? He didn't defy it. He just said he wanted to do it, but money didn't go out. Nobody went out. Once that ruling was made, that was the end of that. Wendy, these anti-Trump judges think they're in charge. Impeach them. Can't impeach them, Wendy. Can't. It's against the law to impeach them, unless they commit a criminal act. Opinions cannot be impeached. Steve, for Justice Roberts to rebuke the president on what he said about the leftist Trump-hating judge is unforgivable. Don't they want these criminal gangs out of the country? Yeah, but they want to do it in a legal way. And they will. As I said yesterday, I analyzed the whole thing, and Trump's going to win on the deportations. Concierge member David, direct line to me, David, and I hope it's making your life better. Bill, isn't your attendance made-up story about Trump-Putin call just emblematic of the general narrative of the mainstream media? Sure. They say anything they want, and they're not held accountable. Believe me, 10 years ago, if I said something false on Fox News when I was doing a factor, they'd come down. No more. Not at Fox, but generally speaking. David Huber, Canton, New York. Watch your excellent YouTube special on JFK. Way to go, David. Thank you. Why would former CIA Director Mike Pompeo ask President Trump to not release the JFK files? Because the CIA doesn't want them out. They don't want to be in the business of exposing what they do privately. It's always been that way. It'll always stay that way. But I'm glad they're out. Richard Schaffer, Montreal, Canada. Yesterday, a viewer asked about an executive order for voter ID, and you said that would not happen because the feds only have oversight for fraud. My understanding is you have to be a U.S. citizen to vote in a federal election, in any election. So if the federal government knows non-citizens are voting, could that not be considered fraud? Yes, that's oversight. That's where the oversight comes in. And the feds can move right in. But they can't make laws for the state. Albert Borey, Claremont, Florida. I'm a Cuban American, and I experienced communism firsthand. My question, why was Joseph Stalin not included in your upcoming book, Confronting Evil? He is, Albert. It's a huge chapter on Stalin. I can't put all of the people that we write about on the cover. I could only get 4 on. I gave you 4, Hitler, the Ayatollah, Putin, and Mao. But Stalin's in there big time. Come on, don't jump to conclusions here. All right, let's go to the store. First of all, we get the Three Americans tour a week from Sunday. Westbury, Long Island, Flagstar Theater. Just go to BillO'Reilly.com. We'll get your seats for you. VIPs are sold out, but they put 15 more because they're in great demand. So that you get to meet us. All right, you will love the show, and I got a little clip for you coming up. You buy a Not Woke baseball hat, which are the best. We'll give you free a Pinheads and Patriots tote bag. We found these in the archive. This is great. The Pinheads and Patriots way back. Tote bag, get it free. Leather-bound limited edition of Killing the Rising Sun, which will sell out. The leather-bound patent sold out. This will be best Father's Day gift. Confronting Evil, I just told you about. Confronting the Presidents, you know. If you re-up or sign up for premium or concierge membership, you get any book you want free. And then the Not Woke gear, flying out of here. Word of the day, do not be a poltroon. Somebody sent me a sweatshirt, said, don't be a poltroon. I don't know whether I answered and thanked you. If you're watching, I got so much stuff up to my eyebrows, but I got the sweatshirt. It's great. Thank you very much. I hope I sent you an acknowledgement. All right. Final thought about what's going to happen in this action-packed show in a moment. The average American's feeling financial strain more than ever before. Expenses up, but wages are not. So it's no surprise that folks are resorting to credit cards to get by, even if that means carrying high balances and interest rates into the 20s or 30s. If you are a homeowner and stuck in this cycle of mounting debt, you need to call my friends at American Financing. Their salary-based mortgage consultants are saving homeowners an average of $800 a month. Plus, if you act now, you might be able to skip your next mortgage payment. There are no upfront fees, so it costs nothing to find out how much you could save. It's time to break free from the stress of debt. So please call American Financing today and take control of your financial future. 888-462-9557. 888-462-9557. AmericanFinancing.net. You wouldn't wait for your car to break down to get an oil change, right? Your health should be no different. Don't wait until you get sick to get medications you might need. All Family Pharmacy makes healthcare simple, the way it should be. Whether you need ivermectin, antibiotics, maintenance meds, or other essential prescriptions, they've got you covered. Just order online and they will work with doctors who handle the prescriptions for you. They even ship your medication straight to your door. No waiting rooms, no hassle. Be ready before you need it. Stock up now. Take control of your health. Because when it comes to protecting your family, preparation is everything. Please go to allfamilypharmacy.com/Bill. Use code BILL10 for 10% off your order. That's allfamilypharmacy.com/Bill, code BILL10. Okay, final thought of the day. As I told you up top, I'm trying to knock some of this tribalism back. So I invited Stephen A. Smith and Chris Cuomo, two diverse points of view, to join me on stage for a live show called The Three Americans Show. It's going to be a blast. It's going to be funny, but it's going to be serious. We're going to talk about serious stuff. And I want to give you a preview of what we are doing on News Nation. Go.
My wardrobe is going to be on point. Do you understand what I'm saying? I will be ready.
Are you going to have it made just for the occasion?
I wish it was tonight.
Are you going to have it made?
I will be ready.
You know what? You don't have to tell me, because whoever's doing your PR, I'm sure there'll be pieces out in advance about like Armani or something saying that you should run for president. It's going to be like Xenia is going to say you're going to run for president.
You got a pen there and a pad there, Stephen A.?
I just got my phone.
So
I don't have
one,
a pen or pad on me, Bill.
All right, you put it into your little phone, and I'll speak a little slower.
Oh, listen to this
China
guy.
can't help.
Will you just make a point? Make a point, you bully. Make a point.
Let him come. Let him come.
Did I hurt your feelings? Did I hurt your feelings, you guys?
Not at all.
You are a bully.
Not me.
I'm going to smack you around and Long Island, boy.
This is when you can get two wimps and a macho man in the show right here.
You are saying, but just make your
China
point.
can't
Get
help
your pen
Russia.
and paper. Go ahead.
You shut up and I will?
I'm listening. I'm listening. I'm sorry. I
can't
talk
help
every once in a
Russia.
while. It's my show.
All right, so it's not going to be that. It might be that chaotic. We were talking about Stephen A's contention about Russia and why it's going to be hard to get Russia away from China. And I'm going, no, it's not. No, it's not. China can't help Russia. China needs Russian oil, not vice versa. America can help Russia. Get them back into G7, get them back in the real world. That's what that topic was. But then they have to fall back, oh, you're a bully. So anyway, I got my A game going for March 30th, Westbury, Long Island. And I'm going to shoot some of it, but I'm not playing the whole thing. So it's worth coming to see us. And the reason I'm shooting it is for a possible TV pilot. So we're going to shoot it. It's going to be fun. 2-hour show. Go to BillO'Reilly.com. We got your seats. Or you go to the Westbury Music Fair. They got them. Or Ticketmaster. But we would like to see you on Sunday, 3 p.m. You have dinner afterward. Nice dinner. And appreciate the guys. I like them both. So it'll be a good show. And I really appreciate you guys watching us. We have a very heavy audience this week. Lots of news going on, as you know. Lots of straight talk, because that's what I do. And thank you for watching and listening to the No Spin News. New column on Sunday. We'll see you on Monday. Thank you for watching the No Spin News. To watch the full episode anytime on BillO'Reilly.com, please sign up to become a premium or concierge member. Visit BillO'Reilly.com to sign up and start watching today.